Okay, I think we got everyone. Chance Nova because she's gonna be in the chat.
Mhm.
Well, I'm ready to go. If you guys are ready.
Yeah. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. So welcome everyone to the Sonic IDW Fan Annual here at the Serenity Spring Festival. I'm going to let our panelists introduce themselves. Well, I'll read out everybody's name. We'll go a Spaniel first.
Okay. Hi, hello. I usually use the moniker Choco Mini Stars online, but you guys can call me Uni. I am a lead producer on the Fan Annual.
Ready? Go ahead, Axel.
Yeah. Hi. My name's Axel. I am a mod on the Fan Annual server. And also have been a writer. And also have been a writer for like a few years running now. Yeah.
Alrighty. Ava.
Hi, I'm Ava Arctic. I am the lead producer who sort of kind of kept the project going and has brought a lot of these lovely people here to help out. Kind of help manage kind of like everything from getting story approvals, marketing reach out, and just other systems things going on in the background.
Alrighty. And Floof, and I'll read out Nova's statement when she finishes typing.
Hello. My name is Floof the Cartoon. However, some of you folks may also know me as Radar the Maned Wolf. I am the social media manager for the Fan Annual. And these past few months have been my first time, working on something like this, and it's great. I'm happy to be a part of the team after being a fan for as long as I have.
All right. Well, while I'm waiting for Nova to finish typing up their intro, for those who don't know, how did this get started? What was the idea and inspiration behind the IDW Fan Annual?
Yes. So actually, hey Kevin, could I get you the? Can we do a screen share of the link I sent you?
Yeah. Oh, please do. And
Go right
Nova.
ahead.
Yeah, and Nova says, hi, I'm MSP Nova. I'm a co-producer for the Sonic Fan Annual and have been a writer for the project since the beginning. Oh, nice.
Yes. Yeah, I've worked with MSP Nova for a few projects after I kidnapped them and Retchie and some others to work on the Bun Detective. Also, we have Noni here in the audience. We have Noni here in the audience. They help out with a lot of other stuff like social media and things as well. Noni's hiding from everybody, though.
But yeah, once you got that screen share up and ready, you can continue.
Oh, I can't screen share from my end. Spaniel, do you want to share from yours or?
If you give me a moment.
Yes. Sorry.
It might not be the best because I do have Night Eye on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin, would you be able to screen share? And I can just tell you when to change panels.
Yeah, I can do it. Give me one. All right, I'm just gonna run this down in Safari.
Sorry, I probably should have organized this prior.
No worries. All right, one moment. Let me just get that up and going. I don't want to do crap.
There's never a panel with me about something going a little.
It would never be a panel without Scruff. Alrighty, I think we got it now.
There we go. All right.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Hopefully everybody can see it.
It says click to exit full screen.
Here, I'll just leave it like that's done.
Alrighty then.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
Yes. So, the Sonic the Hedgehog Fan Annual, a project hosted by fans to celebrate IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comics. And something about a blue little rat. All right, next one. So it kind of be like reintroductions, but so we have our team's been growing year by year. So we have a number of people who you've heard from all of us, but we have additionals, Haruki and Chowdi. They've been helping out a lot with some of our outreach. They actually hosted a panel at Sonic Expo Dallas last year to kind of get more of the word out and kind of tell everyone about our fun little project and talking about the breakdown they do when they make their comics.
We also
I made a
have
cameo in that one.
Yes.
we also have Wicked Kittia there. She just helps with the screening process and all the background decisions and everything. She's got some good input as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They have the more the merrier. All right. So yeah. So the history. So the original founder, Nigma Frankie, they're no longer with the project. They had to step down for life things going on. So that's kind of put me, the one in charge now of the project, and I needed more people. So Spaniel and Wiki, I brought them on board to help out, and they've been invaluable help in keeping the project going because there's a lot of moving parts in the background when it comes to running projects like this. It all started around 2021. Actually, I was still kind of coming back into the fandom, working my own little projects when Nigma Frankie put out a post online saying, "Does anyone wanted to make their own annual?" Because in 2021, the IDW Sonic Comics did not put out their yearly annual. They skipped it for a 30th anniversary classic, but at the time, I don't think they had any plans like public to say that they were working on it. So we decided. Well, no, sorry, it had already come out. Probably getting all my times mixed up. So yeah, so we decided to make our own like annual to continue all these fun stories in the IDW universe. And so this is also kind of inspired by Amy's story in the the classic anniversary one, where she kind of makes her own comics about Sonic and all of their friends. And so we've been able to keep the project going all these years later.
Nice.
All right, so what we look for in a project. So when we do this, we are trying to bring like a lot of different fans, all trying to celebrate the same guy. But for these stories, we want to make sure that these all kind of fit within the IDW Sonic universe. So we don't need something like Knuckles goes to Chuck E. Cheese and fights Ken Penders. No, that's not what we're doing here.
Sorry,
Never
what?
going too far.
As much as that would be funny, it just wouldn't really fit.
Yeah, yeah. Like the whole goal is to make these fan stories that would you would expect to see in the Sonic IDW comics. So does it fit in the universe? Is the characterization good for the characters? Like we don't need just someone's getting way out of character. It's something you just would not expect to see in a normal comic. And usually for these stories, while there's a lot of creativity, we got to make sure these stories can fit within like a small set amount of pages. Because we've had some entries where it would probably take at least. There was one that was it might have been like 100 pages, I think, to get through. While we try to limit to about 5 to 15. There is some wiggle room, but we kind of make sure these are like small, bite-sized stories because there's a lot that goes into making comics. We don't want to, tire artists out because we're all about, low pressure, just having fun. We don't want to take things too hectic. And also, we try not to break the status quo, so we don't want like well, one example is we actually had like rules on which characters can appear, and so at one point we weren't allowing the hooligans, but eventually the hooligans came back, so we had to kind of undo that rule. But yeah, we're not trying to like change up things unless like the IDW or the official Sonic canons allows for that at the time. And we've been doing better about it every year, bringing on more people to help out and kind of go through the stories, filter them, and make sure everything fits within what our whole scope is for this project.
MSP is correct that Volume 1 was a learning experience in getting
Yes.
comics to where they are now. I would say each year that we have hosted has been a learning experience on what works and what doesn't specifically for the fan annual.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about these?
So for these, we got quite a few submissions. I'm afraid not everything could make it in, unfortunately, but that's like for examples, I tried to do a wide variety of different things that like a wide variety of different artists and not just like the same five, because we have had people that have started in the first one and have continued to contribute throughout the fan annuals, and I just don't want it to feel like favoritism. But we do have a couple of entries here. We've got one, I believe the first one was from Zik. It was basically, is that how you pronounce it? Zik? Ava?
I've always said Zeke, but
Zeke?
might be.
Zeke. I do apologize. But yes, they did one centered around Eggman, just reflecting on his inventions and his successes, failures, stuff like that, and how hard it is to be an evil genius. We've got, like, I did the second submission actually, where it's just reflecting on after Cream revealed her infection, what might have happened during that time when G-Merle was basically taking her away, essentially, from everything. We've got one about Silver helping out after the metal virus. There was a lot of metal virus post stories and relevant stories like going on in the first in the
I definitely remember the one with Cream showing her infection and her like Guillermo singing there. That one really hit my heart.
That one's really heart wrenching.
It is like you got a little kid having to deal with this, and literally probably still suffers some traumatic shock from that.
Yeah, I figured like it would be a interesting touch on it, and also I kind of did want to rip people's hearts out with that one. But yeah, then we've got the Silver one, which is just Silver feeling a little overstressed that people keep asking him specifically for help, and realizing that he needs to rely on people too to be able to help after the infection recovery. We have one about Sonic just talking about all his adventures prior to the IDW universe and just like telling Tangle about all of them. And then we have a nice Sonic and Amy reflective story where Sonic is just talking to her about how helpless he felt after the metal virus. It was very deep and, very touching to see him talk about this kind of stuff.
It actually harder on him, considering that everyone is looking to him to save everyone, to save the world again from this virus.
Yes.
It's a scary moment for everyone.
Yeah, and he can't be as direct anymore because now he's battling the virus, so it's just like it adds to that helpless feeling.
It's scary.
Yeah, no, I really liked how a lot of these came out our first year because it was really wild. Like, hey, let's have this cool idea. It was kind of neat just to kind of like out of nowhere, we made a comic. Like, it's a whole collaborative thing, and there's so many great stories.
Yes.
Also, going off of what MSP Nova said, yes, we're always open to newcomers. One thing I've seen is some people worry it's like, oh, I can't draw or I can't write, or oh, it looks like there's a lot of people here who seem like a lot better than me. Like, no, we're always welcome to have new people on. Like, we're always trying to bring new people together. Because like some of the groups we have came apart just because of people chatting in the Discord server chat that we have, and all these like fun ideas that probably wouldn't have been able to come about had the Fan Annual not brought all these people together.
It really lives up to the name Fan Annual because you got so many fans coming in, showing their ideas
Yes,
and
course.
artwork. And you got those who like to dub them too, like myself.
The entire project is a labor of love for IDW Sonic, so absolutely. Like, we've got so many talented fans just on the team, and just submitting ideas, joining their own little teams to get these ideas down. It's amazing to see what all these fans have come up with.
Indeed.
This is the year that I was introduced to the project, and I became a fan of it ever since.
Yep, same here. And also Volume 2, was the first fan annual I participated in. I wrote a solo whisper story called Whispers on the Wind. It's not on this slide. But basic premise is it's Whisper um post mimic betrayal, post the Diamond Cutters getting axed by mimic, and she's out on her own for the first time, and just basically uh, th- it's before she gets her moniker as Guardian Angel of the Battlefield. Uh, where she helps out like a little bit of a she helps out like a homestead in like the middle of nowhere, and I'm very happy, and I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with that story.
Honestly, no lead stories, especially even if it's not like the official ones, it really gives people idea of like how these characters are dealing with the stuff that happened. Like for instance, like with Whisper, like she still like even before like the whole comic where she finally dealt with Mimic, she was still dealing with the regret and like pain of loss of her old original team.
Yes, exactly.
And then we have year 3 here, which we just had come out a few months ago, and I think yeah, MSP Nova just beat me to it. I think year 3 was our best year. We had so many fun stories, just the wild blood.
A lot of very cream focused stories in year
Yeah,
three.
yeah, we were talking about that in the moderator chats. Like we by pure coincidence, there's a lot of stories of cream appearing in them, in that or vanilla. Like I know ours, the story I had vanilla in it. We just pure coincidence. I think just like we had like the metal virus for year 1. So gosh, there's like so many great stories, especially the Freaks for Sweets, which Haruki and D had for
Yeah.
their panel.
Yep. Yep.
And
Yep, where
then
we
Um.
all learned if Cream doesn't get what she wants, bribery. I love that panel.
Exactly.
Even she learned from her mother how scary she can be.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
and then we have finally I got to debut a story because my first year I learned making comics can be hard and challenging, so there's a lot that goes into making a comic. It's not just writing and then sending it off. There's a lot that goes into the process, which I think Dee and Haruki could probably better explain more than I could, but yeah, so my first year I had to kind of reuse stuff from my existing, but this year I got to do a much desired Lupin the Third parody, which I had a lot of fun. And Noni hiding in the audience helped with colors as well. It's the last page here on this
Hi,
slide.
Noni.
Noni's
I don't
hiding.
think I haven't never spotted their little cameo appearance in the fan comic for SBO, like him having to be like still trying to like cope with the loss of his teammates after escaping the resistance base.
Richie C is responsible for that story. And yeah, no, I just love seeing my friends like join in on this project. Like, yeah, Richie got involved. One of my friends from Archie Sonic Online, shout out Malia Boone. She also got to work on a few stories in Volume 3, and I was so
Yep.
happy for her as well.
Yep.
Shout out to Boone.
Also, yeah, this was the year where I debuted as the hidden face behind the social medias. Is it okay if I can talk about that story, Ava? Because I actually remember it.
Yeah, sure.
So me and you were already friends to begin with. So it was, yeah, we were already friends in the space of IDW Sonic, and it was after, I believe it was like closer towards Comic Con. It was when I was helping you get a few little items that they were selling over there. But I recall that I did submit a prompt for a story. I'm pretty sure it was for Volume 3. I didn't advance, but because we but because like we already knew each other, and I even submitted into the fan annual, you had considered me for helping around the team in some way, shape, or form. Sure, you didn't bring me on until during that, like, I think it wasn't until the holidays. Like, there was nothing really going on, and then we finally started to get stuff going for volume 3, and then yeah, like I was kind of floundering with you guys for a little while, and then I finally got access to the social medias and I got to work. In
Yeah,
fact, I literally just posted under the social media, literally no less than before this panel. So a lot of the posts that you guys will be seeing on mainly Twitter and Blue Sky is all me.
yep, you can blame Floof.
You can blame me
Yep.
for any misspellings, mishaps, and other misdeeds.
We
Yep.
actually, like, having you on was a blessing because for the longest time it was just me, Ava, and Wikipedia manning things in the background. Year 3, or like volume 3, was very fun to work on, but also very stressful because for a while there it was a skeleton crew, and
Mhm.
only towards the end did we manage to start like getting more people onto the team.
Yeah, yeah. Year 1 was really hectic because we brought on a bunch of people, and Frankie had all these ideas, but we weren't able to execute them. And I think there was a lot of people who we brought on board who just weren't able to like commit to some of the help. But we do try to kind of keep a remember that saying these people did used to work on it. But yeah, year 2 was just us, and then year 3 had a lot more people. And I also got to thank Starly. They helped out as well in the background. Yeah, they helped a lot with some of the like going through some of the stories and helping with the approval and stuff. They were a big help as well.
I
I think
love
they
those stories.
yeah, they're really busy this year, so they've kind of had to step back a bit. But yeah, having Starly on board was really great as well.
Yeah,
In case
Starly
you
was
guys don't
actually a big help.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know, we are referring to Dr. Starline on social medias, aka or Abigail Laws from the IDW Sonic team.
I want to
I've
say
got
I
a few other comics. I think one
yeah,
that I do recognize too in there.
yeah, I wanted to say what I liked about the story with Cream and Surgeon Kit is that this would never be outside the realm of possibility of how they would interact, because like Cream is someone you will never say no to, no matter what, and it really does
Oh,
do a great job of bringing out that side of her.
oh yeah, no, absolutely not. I actually know the writer of that story, Haggis, who 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 I also co-produce an IDW fan comic with called Phantom Squad. You should go check that out. Shameless plug. Uh, uh, he he did an amazing job. He did an amazing job of of like putting Cream into a situation that she is prepared for, but also with but also with how Surgeon Kit reacts with how Surgeon Kit reacts at the end. And it's just like, oh my god, Chef's Kiss, A plus, no notes on that story in particular.
uh, exactly. Like me and Swordsy have only like spoken for a little bit, but it's like I love the guy. He does some really great stuff. I follow a few projects he's on, and it's like, and his Starline is very immaculate. It's like there's so like top 3 Starline voices. He's in there for me specifically.
Mm.
And you've worked with me in a few of those comics as well.
That is also true. Um, what is also true is that like yeah, shout out to that Phantom mention.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I'm with those guys.
Oh, I just went to the next slide if you wanted to talk about the endless sub potential.
Oh, yeah. So we've got so many, like, not to toot our own horn or anything like that, but like a lot of the stories that we've come out are just like fantastic dubbing potential for any potential voice actors out there. Like you see a couple of these right here. That Dishonor comic has actually gotten quite a bit more dubs for them as well. And like there's even a few comics I've seen on YouTube that have also gotten dubs that like just we couldn't fit everything on here obviously. And honestly, I just think it'd be a really great potential. Not saying people have to, obviously, like it's not obligated or anything, but if you need material, there's always material on the fan annual itself.
All right, so we think this sounds fun. How can you contribute? Well, the submissions for Volume 4 have closed, but do not despair. We do regularly open, uh, yeah, word, sorry. We open these regularly for each new volume that we host, so there's plenty of chances to submit a story in the future. And also we're always looking for new artists and new writers, because there's always people who's, like I said earlier, I can draw but I can't write, or I can write but I can't draw. We have channels available in our Discord server for people to join in and offer their assistance, showcase what they've done, and maybe they get picked up for a team. And then about the volumes are about we used to be yearly, but now we're trying to do about every 2 years. One of the big things that we don't want to stress out teams, because this is all a big volunteer project, and making a even like a small comic can take a lot of time. There's a lot of coordination, a lot of checks, so we want to give everyone enough time, because everyone kind of goes at their own pace. Some people are doing school, they have work, they have other volunteer projects. There's just a lot going on, so the more time the better, and it also ensures the comics are a lot more polished by the end as well. And here on the slide, you can see the link to our server, which I think I'll try to give to Kevin as well later for any kind of future posts. And anyone's able to join right in. And again, we welcome everybody to come in and hang out. And hey, maybe you'll find some new friends there too.
I know
I'm
I
curious,
have.
who is the I'm curious who's the best person to pass along artists. Like if I actually have a big list of artists I could pass along for suggestions if y'all are looking for anybody to reach out to.
So what it is, like, we have like a channel where people can go and post their works, saying, hey, I'm an artist, I want to help out on a story, and then they can then talk to someone on one of the teams. Sorry. So there's one channel for people who just want to post their work and have like an artist, a writer, pick them up. Or if there is someone who like sees a story that like, oh, I like this one, I resonate with, they can then reach out to that person as well and try and volunteer and offer to help out with their stories as well.
Yeah, we typically don't like to assign artists to certain projects just because we don't want to risk anyone being saddled with a project they're not interested in.
Yeah, we looked into that, but it was kind of problematic.
Once again, previous volumes have been a learning experience for us.
Yeah.
My next question is: have you all gotten noticed either by Sega or the people who are on IDW aside from Starly?
Yes, actually. So the old editor commented on the project, talking about how like amazing the whole idea sounds, and making sure everybody's credited and stuff. That was like a big surprise. Like, oh my gosh, they acknowledged us, which is pretty cool.
You're talking about David Marriott, right?
Yes.
Yeah, David
yes,
Marriott.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I heard that he's now working at Sega. Like he's gone from IDW to Sega now.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I don't know what he's doing, but I have heard that.
So yeah, funny things there. And then now that I think about it, and since I just realized, did actually get to talk to the current editors for Isonic Amicon last year, and if it were to happen again this year, Who knows? Maybe some funny things could happen.
I'd emoji.
MSP is correct in chat. Some of the IDW artists have also reposted the project in the past as well. So we have been getting quite a bit of attention. Like, not a lot, but I can understand why. But we have gotten at least some form of recognition from IDW staff.
I'm curious, had anybody who first worked on IDW Fan Annual gone on to work at IDW themselves?
I think Starly, I think they started helping out and then got on. I can't remember the exact timeline. But yeah, I think sometime they were helping like sometime before they joined, I think.
Yeah,
I can't really think of many other examples.
So I won't be surprised with some of our artists. I wouldn't be surprised if they do eventually like jump the ladder up into working at IDW, considering all the talent.
No. There will be no surprise at all. Some of the artists right now, some of the artists right now they have lots and lots of potential to like make it professionally to IDW if they wanted to.
Had anybody like ever mistaken like, oh, cool, another IDW issue? Like, oh wow, this is a fan made project. What?
Yeah,
we definitely had that
so.
before. We definitely had that this year. This volume, excuse me. Even I'm still getting used to that.
So going from the first volume to the volume that just recently came out, what do you think just the biggest evolution has been? It could be like in any aspect, like writing, artwork, etc.
Personally, if I had to say, it would probably be story strength, just because like each year, as we've nailed down what we're looking for in terms of a story, and people have been, acknowledging and following those guidelines. I guess you could call them mandates in a loose term. But the stories have gotten so much stronger with each volume that's passed. So I personally, I think that one would be the best bet.
All right.
And thankfully, I'll go. No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You talked first.
Yeah. Okay. I was just gonna say that like on the writing side for sure. People have been very at least in my experience at least in my experience as a writer, people have been like very receptive to like the changes to like original pitches, like changes to like submitted scripts, uh, and like having that like a sense of collaboration and receptiveness is like very very important if you want to work on a project of this of this scale or just like any like a group project in general too.
Then I also want to say that I personally think it's also because of the content uptick. Like back when Volume 1 first started, like, that time, the comics were only at their the 30s mark, I believe. Back in 2021. And now with Volume 3, like we've entered into like the 70s category for IDW Sonic. So like all teams have a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more settings to work with. W has grown so much within that time. And with the fact that we've had all of the media that come out, like Chaos Case Files and Crossworlds, I can only imagine what Volume 4 is going to be like.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Like that's one thing I love is how like every year we're kind of like pushing what we can, we kind of bring to the whole sandbox in this case. Like I said before, some characters were kind of off, weren't able to use, but now like we, all these years later, there's so many new characters, and with the new games coming, probably new locations. Because that's one thing I kind of like about IDW stuff is that the world's not like set, like it's constantly evolving and adding new locations, so the main teams can bring on new areas, new characters, so that just means more for us to also work with as well.
Know what that means, teams that are currently on Volume 4, more stories in Glass Hill and Turtle Shell Island, please.
Yep.
Yep. So I'll ask this question before I actually have to get ready to head out on my end. But what would you say your proudest achievement has been so far?
Oh.
I think for me, just being able to like keep this project going, because we kind of came on. Well, we had like a very like rough team. We're kind of all like just kind of people banding together, and then just kind of be able to like evolve it and grow every single year and keep it going. Because there's a lot that goes on in the background, making sure everyone's getting their work done, making sure teams are progressing well, but also like working with teams and helping them out where we can to ensure they can get their work. And I think just us still being able to keep going and bring on all these new people has been really great.
It's always good to be able to work with other people to bring something that we all like together.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that. I was just going to say, I think I agree with Ava on this one. Managing a huge collaborative team is a big effort. So being able to keep it going for 3 volumes so far, hopefully 4 if things keep panning out the way they are, is a big achievement in itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, Axel.
Yeah. I was gonna say like on the creative side, since I was like made a Discord mod, like only like several months ago, but like speaking on the creative side, like being able to work, being able to work with such amazingly talented people, from all ends of the spectrum, whether it be they just had like a pitch idea, that got through and just needed a script, and just needed a script being written up, or just working with like a very talented group of artists that are very passionate about this about IDW. Like that is always such a massive blessing to do. That is always such a massive blessing, in my opinion.
I'm kind of going
It's still growing.
yes. And kind of going off what Nova said, yeah, like being able to make a whole lot of new friends. You just, they said how they worked on Project Solo before, but now there's just the server has let so many people meet each other they probably wouldn't have been able to before, and just being able to work on all these really fun projects been great. Like I've been working with Nova and some others on the the Bun Detective, which has been a fun little comic. Which we were kind of like laughing when they eventually added Cream in a detective outfit. We're like, "Ha! Look, our comic's canon now."
Not just that, but a project that ended up on a Sega wall too.
Well, just speaking as an observer, you all have come a very long way, and I'm proud of you all for that. I can't wait to see where you all go from here.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
I appreciate it, Kevin.
I hope one year we can do it like a panel sometime. It's just we're all kind of very scattered, so it's a lot harder to organize a panel like that. But
Yeah.
It'd be fun, and actually, I think these online panels make it great because we're all different parts of the world, so in all different time zones. So I think these kind of opportunities help us a lot as well, being able to kind of share what we do with everybody.
Mhm.
Hey, we'd love to have you back again this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, one thing, kind of like a bit of a tangent, but the question has come up before. We have also looked into early only looked into the possibility of having these printed, but we probably won't be doing that because that question comes up every now and then from some people, like, "Hey, are you going to print these comics?" Unfortunately, there's a lot that goes into printing comics, which I found out myself with printing my own book. And it makes it very difficult just due to like sizes. So just if anyone's curious, we probably aren't going to print them, but it's not impossible. But we would have to find someone dedicated to convert everything to the right dimensions.
And
That's true.
there's also like there's also like the financial cost to everything too, right?
Yeah, actually, printing comics would be quite expensive because a lot of times they. So if you want to make it really good quality, it could be quite expensive. Like, sorry, I keep referring to my own book, but for New Roads, I think it's roughly $10 to print one. But it's a case where it's a lot cheaper if you do it in bulk and you do like a thinner paper quality. So that's why they can kind of get it down to a lot cheaper for some. But yeah, it can be quite costly. It can add up, and we're not about money and no profit, not even generating anything. It's just making comics for fun. So
Yeah.
kind of makes it a lot harder for us to put printing in the scope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have got to get ready to head out now, so Chris is going to fill in for the rest of the panel.
All right.
All right.
Sounds
Have a
good.
good one.
Yep, thank you.
Alrighty then. If you guys have any questions, you can type it down in the chat on the side. Alright. While we're waiting on that, I do have a question for all of you, especially you, Radar. Like when it comes to posting what you guys are planning to do, like how long is the process for you guys to make sure you know what you're gonna be like posting for people to see for the next stuff, especially for volume 4?
Oh, so asking like the process of when things get shown and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay, so the process that we currently have is we do the submissions where people will submit their ideas, and then afterwards we have a script review just to make sure that everything stays in line. After that, we let it go and let the teams like handle how progress is going and everything. We're kind of hands off with that to let the team leads take care of things. But we do check-ins every now and then just to make sure that progress is going good, everything seems fine, if we need to make any changes. It's only towards the end that we start seeing when we're going to like have things posted. We'll start gathering everything. We've got we've got a folder layout that people need to submit their stuff in so that it makes it easier for me. I'm typically the one who like uploads on a website called Tapas. So I need the folders in a certain layout so that it makes it easier for each upload and giving the proper credits where due, because obviously, people need to be credited for their work. Other than that, things that are shown, we typically allow people who stream or anything like that, they can work on a page or two as long as they're not like showing the full project.
Yeah,
And
as long as it's like as long as it's not like big spoilers. It's
yeah,
like
Yeah,
we,
always good to be able to check with your like editor in chief, which is you guys, before you post it.
oh yeah, definitely. And then we do have we don't have it yet. We're going to wait until after the script reviews are done, just so that we have each project solidified. Once that's done, we have a private channel for the contributors of the current volume, they'll be able to post, little previews of their work there for other contributors to see. It's just a little fun thing to share with each other and possibly help people get in the art mojo if they need it, or like inspire someone else to do things. So that's typically what we allow on what's shown. Otherwise, everything usually comes out towards the end.
All
Which
right.
is where I come in, and I go ahead and do
We
a
do have a
few of
question. I
the.
see.
Oh,
88 stories where Tangle meets another lemur. So we haven't had a story like that, and I think that could be one that could still fit with our guidelines. Just as long as we try to make sure that like OCs don't take up too much of the like the spotlights, kind of make sure that the main cast are the ones that are featured, but we still do have some where like OC like original characters for that story will share the spotlight for the main characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I can, I'm sorry, if I can drag it back because.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, Floof. You were talking about your contribution to posting things.
hey, uh, so-
You good?
yeah, I just lost my words. Trying to remain professional, but anyways, so yeah, and then my contributions. I thought we were going to lead off with that. Sorry. Yeah, the previews start coming out before it's almost at least, volume 3 was my first time doing it. And so, I go ahead and post the amounts that's shared with me specifically from the team.
Hello? Hello?
I go ahead and fill in the posts. We do one like every so once in a while up until the final days. And yeah, once the book's out, we do the postings like, hey, it's out now. And yeah.
Radar is very good at building up hype for our release date because we don't typically show anything until the release date. So Radar is the one who's been posting page previews that we allow, essentially just building up the hype for the new volume that's going to be coming out. They've been very, very important in helping build up excitement and making sure that people are looking forward to the project.
I tend to follow structures a lot, and thankfully, you guys got a guy who has a structure with the IDW Sonic News team. So, I adapted what I do with IDW Sonic News into what I do here for the fan annual, and it surprisingly works. I mean, for an IDW fan series inspired by IDW, of course I'd use my own IDW prowess and adapt it to this. It's I guess it's sort of a weird it's a weird connecting of wires.
Also, Radar, I'm so
Uh,
sorry. My connection dripped and I couldn't hear half of us talking. I'm so sorry.
it's okay. I was trying to be quiet considering my current location, but now I'm good.
Yeah.
It's okay, and I'm sorry for stumbling over like that. I
It's
wasn't
gonna be
expecting
fine.
to. If I and like it's no one's fault. It's like if I get talked over, it's like it's kind of hard for me to
Oh,
speak up.
no. I'm so sorry. It's like I've had a problem with Discord where sometimes just I won't hear people, and so like I thought like, oh, okay, no one's talking right now, but apparently that bug happened again. I am so sorry.
It's okay. Come here, giving you a virtual hug. It's okay.
I will say
I,
Discord has been weird lately, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
yep, I get. I'm so sorry.
But yeah.
We'll have that edited out in the final post.
Yeah, probably. uh, but yeah, if anyone in the audience, if anyone else in the audience has any questions for us, we'd be happy to answer them.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, is Discord having issues?
Never a day without Discord messing up.
Yeah, it's not a.
Discord, everybody.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh, indeed. So actually, I have a question for y'all. I'm kind of curious, what kind of stories, like, if there's like a weird, like, just doesn't follow the guidelines sort of story, what would y'all like to see?
Oh. I so I'm kind of like a shill for anything Tangle and Whisper. uh I would really love to see something like something like something like involving like their roommate-ness. It's like how they're how they're roommates and they're really good friends and stuff. That's something I want to see.
They're just really good friends.
Very good friends. Very
The
good friends.
greatest of friends, even.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
If I wasn't a stickler for the rules, because I know this is never going to be a thing until it's touched upon in the IDW comics, just Infinite stories. Honestly, I love Infinite.
Yep.
Cool, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, after that one thing that happened, that one show, who knows what the future might have.
Yeah, there is a
Who knows?
possibility.
Who
A
knows?
very big possibility. Like, it's very much hinting at the fact that, well, he's back. And I was actually going to say the same thing. Like, that in, like, let's do that. Like, someone, knowing me, who is big into the lore, right? Let's do this, you know, someone can do a story of like the in between of forces and, well, all the way up to frontiers, and see what exactly happened during that times, because apparently there was an in between that we didn't know about.
And
Mhm.
that and that perfectly segues into my other fan comics, Phantom Squad. You should check it out.
Which is an alternate take on what exactly happened after forces. Um,
Exactly.
although
And let me tell
although it
you,
seems a little similar, apparently a little similar as to what happened. Not, let's just say that um, the aftermath of forces is different, but what happened in forces, especially at the end with at Eggman Empire Fortress, seems to have been remained the same. Maybe, I don't know. It's very interesting when stuff that we've theorized and like dabbled in and fans and fan concepts and such actually gets like brought back. And it's like, oh, so this is how you decided to now do something with this? Oh,
hmm,
Oh, yeah.
whoa.
And actually, so going off of like new things, so we are open to bringing new characters back, but we usually try to wait for either a game or a comic to bring them. Usually another comic though, just so we can kind of keep things in in the universe of IDW Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know Sage has recently been. Like, I haven't kept up with the IDW comics. I really need to catch up.
I do
But I
too.
know Sage's arrival is fairly recent, so it's going to be a bit harder to pitch Sage ideas this year, as
Yeah.
opposed to like later years when there's more attempts to cover her in the comic series itself.
Yeah, and I think also giving it more time helps because you're able to get more of a feeling for what the character is in this iteration. Once you've had a few books, so like us immediately allowing a character the moment they've been brought in, it's a little shaky. Just because they're new, we don't know everything about them. There could be some new nuance in the comic that's not shown in the game yet, and if we were to allow stuff right off the bat, there's missed potential right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Won't be long enough until we find out who that new villain is, and it won't be long
Oh my
until we
God.
take advantage of that.
Yeah. And also, who the heck is that chipmunk at the end of that one Chaotix book?
Oh. Hmm.
You are so hilarious. I hope you know that.
Okay. All right. Also,
Let's
yeah,
see.
kind of. Also, to answer my own question, I would totally try to bring some Archie characters in if I could. I'm an Archie, but
Yeah, that's
I
true.
have to restrain myself. I actually had to sort of ban my own comic from the fan annual because the first year we ran out of time. So, but I managed to include a few pages for mine, and then once the other characters came in, it's like, all right, year two, I can't repeat this, so I had to ban my own book.
Yes. It is a very good book, though. It is a very good book, though.
I do recall, because I did have to blitz over the rules again, because I need to refresh myself sometimes on what we have set down in stone. And we do have that slight cameo rule where it's you can have them as a brief background character or something like that, but otherwise it's not going to fly if it's main front, even speaking lines or anything like that.
Yeah,
So.
like basically in the same taste as what Tracy did in the Chaotix one. Like, just have him in the background. We're not gonna be upset about that.
Yeah.
No.
Numerous other characters that I know have shown up in the comics. Heck, even the team's own original characters or concepts that have, recently shown up as reoccurring background characters. Think of what Lanolin used to be before she had become a main character. Not saying that the background character, not saying that any new background characters will be, getting that same spotlight, but you never know. Lanolin is a very special case.
I'm calling it now. It's gonna be Bite. We're gonna see more Bite in the future.
Oh goodness gracious me! If only,
If only.
it's especially and only because I always agree that some of the characters if they are in the same vein as Lanolin is obviously you know anything that Lanolin goes through I would love to get you know I prefer to hear that Adam gets some opinions on what happens and such. Obviously she's now Sega's character, but Adam is still her original creator. So if Bite was featured in anything, I would most likely want Starly to have opinion and of their character. That's just me though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Also, I see that little thing there that Lomback said. Yes, I agree. Malia is a great artist, and I should know because she's an IRL bestie of mine.
Yeah.
Yep. She's helping out with a book I'm working on with Archie Sonic Online. Just amazing colors.
No. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Her colors are that's chef's kiss. A+ no notes.
She's been going on the up, and I've been so proud of her every step of the way. It's remarkable, having been such a fan early in her career, and now it's yes, more recognition, please, 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 and please.
Yes.
I think that was 5 times. That's good. That's good luck.
I will speak up though. Chris, if you are trying to say anything, just on the off chance, you're currently muted. I don't know if you're aware of that right now.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to unmute. I was dealing with some stuff, but yes, I was gonna say, huge shout out to Boone. And do you have any more questions you want to ask? I don't have any that's already been answered and talked about.
Also, for ones about like a X character showing up or Y character interacting with X, it just gotta kind of wait and see what we do. But usually most things are fairly open, just as long as it kind of fits within the like IDW formula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're open to interesting mashups, I guess you could say. Just so long as it feels like it could be something that fits in. If it doesn't feel like it can, then usually we'll speak up about it. We don't instantly try to reject things. We do try to see if there's like potential to be worked off of. It's just sometimes there's not always potential that can be worked off of.
Yeah, kind of going into detail for our process. We kind of take in like synopsises and like summaries of the stories to make sure that just from that does that sort of elevator pitch, would that fit? And then we will review them, and for those some that might be kind of on the fence, we might say, hey, we have a problem with this part here, but if you can fix it, then you'll be just fine. Because we try to make sure that just it fits the tone, nothing too out of left field, and we try to work with everybody to ensure that we can get as many stories as we can put into that volume.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Otherwise, if there's anything else, possibly. Any questions?
I was gonna ask, which art piece was your favorite in one of the fan comics you guys worked on? Any of them?
Oh my god, there's so much good stuff in there, though. Like,
Oh.
I don't know if I could pick just one.
It's hard. There's so many good stories. It's a bit of a cop out, but yeah, like there's just so many good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No kidding. I would be selfish to I would be selfish to pick my own stories that I've worked on over the years. But that would be very mean of me, and I don't want to do that. It's like so yeah, I'm gonna take out like so yeah, I'm gonna take like the cop out answer and say and say almost every not almost every single story that that has been told throughout the 3 volumes so far has been absolutely amazing in one way or the other.
To kind of avoid any kind of like friend or my own bias, there's one that I really like, and I'm kind of a sucker for this style, is dialogue free stories. And there's one from like the Zombot virus era where this whole story, I think there was like no dialogue, but you could still feel like the tension from like the
Yeah,
art alone. That was really good.
yeah, that one, that one was really good.
I think the one that I just keep coming back to is the Freaks for Sweets comic. I absolutely adore everything that's been done with that one.
The art was really good for that one.
The Good, the Bad, and the Monkey. Like, not trying to primp you up, Ava, or anything. It's just like that was also a fantastic piece. Like.
Yeah. I had like a lot of good comments about it, like from people who are like Lupin and friends, like, "Yep, you nailed the feel of it." I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah. Yep. No, who's to know? Who's to know if any more of the Lupin gang show up in the future?
I would like to. I do know I won't be able to do one for Volume 4 this time around, but maybe Volume 5.
Maybe.
And MSP's Bun-tective has always been like knocked out of the park with each one.
Absolutely.
Like it's pretty much become a staple at this point.
Sorry to talk again. I love how like the bun detective was just like a silly idea that like me, Retchie, and Miss Bean, and some others like came up with like in the group chat, and I just proceeded to kidnap them all into like a Discord side chat, and eventually it like evolved into our little server, a little team server, to continue the story all these years later.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys did fantastic with that.
Yep, I can't remember the exact, but I know like one of the like ideas that kind of helps like seed it was a drawing of Cream with a gun, and we make
Oh God,
and-
no!
Oh, wait. Oh no. So I might have done that.
I think this one was done by Retchie. I think.
Okay. That might be different then. Yeah, because I remember doing something like that. I might have missed the Retchie one. My bad.
Who gave the
All
child
right.
a gun? Oh, fun stuff.
Oh my god.
I love like stuff like this. Like, you know, if me, like my little antisocial self, can like bring teams together like that, then there's just so many others that have been brought together from this project, and I love the opportunities that people have been able to have like through this.
I've never gotten the impression that you were antisocial, Ava.
Oh,
like
I am.
you seem like such a social butterfly.
Oh, I am the exact opposite. You talked to Haruki. I was like, I was kind of like by myself at Expo this last year. But
Aw.
if I wasn't at the booth, I was just kind of like wandering around a bit.
Alrighty then. It looks like that is all the time we have for this panel. I hope you
Right.
guys had a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yep, be sure.
Anyways, Lid, if you want to come up to announce the next one.
Yes, absolutely. To end off, day 18 at 6 p.m. PT, 9 p.m. ET is Sonic Fibbage Showcase with Andrew Ing. So if you guys want to play some Sonic Fibbage with Andrew Ing, you know, and Kevin, because Kevin's going to be hosting that, that will be at 6 p.m. PT, 9 p.m. ET.
Hi, Kevin. Yep, if I could do a quick little last plugs, be sure to check out the Fan Annual. We have our Twitter page, which is just at Fan Annual. We can also Google us and find us on Tapas. And be sure to check out our server for future updates for the Fan Annual. And be sure to go check out the Sonic Fibbage happening later today.
MSP
Yes.
is also
Yes,
correct.
and
We are
also as
on Blue
MSP
Sky.
also mentioned, we are also on Blue Sky. Also
Yes,
the same
Blue Sky.
at Fan Annual, Blue Sky Social, and yeah.
And Chris just posted
And
a
there's the link to the
Thank you,
server.
Chris. Thank you.
Come have fun with us. It'll be great.
Have fun with us. Create with us.
Mhm.
Anyways, take care.
Bye, everyone.
Cheers, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye. Toodles.